Have you ever thought about where your food comes from and how it impacts our environment and communities? We're talking about the global food supply chain, a complex journey that your food embarks on before reaching your plate. This journey, while fascinating, often comes with a hefty environmental price tag. Think carbon emissions from long-haul transportation, deforestation for agriculture, and the loss of local food varieties. But what if we told you there's a different way, a way that not only benefits our environment, but also strengthens our communities? Localizing food economies can create profound change. This involves harnessing the power of local resources to cultivate a diverse range of food, right in our own backyards. Take, for instance, community orchards in the UK. These shared spaces, thriving with fruit-bearing trees, provide fresh, locally grown produce to residents. They are not just gardens, they are symbols of community solidarity and sustainable living. Across the globe, in New Zealand, food forests are sprouting up. These are multi-layered, edible landscapes offering a cornucopia of local food while preserving the biological diversity of the area. They exemplify how we can live harmoniously with nature and how nature in return can nourish us. But these examples are just the tip of the iceberg. From Seattle to Sri Lanka, the movement to localize food economies is blooming. It's a global effort to foster healthier, sustainable, and equitable food systems. The potential for local food economies is vast. At the heart of local food economies is the power of community. This power is palpable in places like Seattle, where 4 friends had a vision for a grassy plot, a vision of transformation into a food resource for all. With their community's support and their city council's approval, they created the Beacon Food Forest. Fast forward 9 years, and Seattle is home to a 3-acre food forest freely open to all. Across the pond, the Food Forest Project in the UK is another testament to the strength of community. They work hand in hand with local communities, rehabilitating land and creating food forests. Moreover, they're taking it a step further by building an education and well-being center, a demonstration site that embodies their vision. These are but 2 examples of how communities can reshape their local food economies. Together, we can create food systems that are not only sustainable but also foster community spirit and resilience. So in a world where our food often travels thousands of miles before it reaches our plates, we've seen how we can change the narrative. By localizing our food economies, we can create healthier, more sustainable food systems. We can provide equitable livelihoods for our farmers and farm workers, and support agricultural, biological, and cultural diversity. And most importantly, we've seen the power of community in making these changes possible. It's time to ask ourselves, what kind of food system do we want to nourish us and our communities?